Well, hello, Twin Cities Church. We thought we would post another video for everybody as we are really excited about just passing inspection, and now we can start having services here in the church and meeting for classes again. We've been talking to a lot of people in the church, obviously, and we were really excited about all this, but we thought it'd be good just to also maybe answer a few questions people have, just give a little bit more background information on maybe some of the reasons we made these decisions or what we're viewing when it comes to Wednesdays and Sundays. Because I think that's kind of the big question, George, people are asking is kind of why a Wednesday night and a Sunday night? Why not just everything on Wednesday, or why not just everything on Sunday? You want to talk to that at all a little bit?
Yeah, it's a good question. So we have essentially three different structures as a community. Since we started the church, our emphasis has been on forming house churches so that everybody in the church has that familial community experience where real relationships can develop and where we can really meet and receive and provide the support that everybody needs. And so that, as we all know, we moved that structure to Sunday mornings to take advantage of the benefits that Sunday mornings have in generally everybody's life, where it's more available, a little more flexible, a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
And so that still is in place. And what we've been wrestling with over the past months are also the needs that we have for a public worship time, and then also our needs that we have as a community for equipping and for leadership development and classes for our kids. And so each of those three things is really a distinct need that meets a different purpose. And so we wanted to get back to a public worship time, really a traditional church service, because we really saw the need for that, and especially for the year that we weren't really doing them, especially the worship aspect, we really felt that need as a church. And so the additional aspect of that public worship time, that weekly public worship time, is also that it provides a time for the public to participate. Right. People that we may have in our lives that could be looking for a church, or a time where it's not going to be so focused on equipping or leadership training or the intimate experience of a house church meeting, which could be pretty intimidating for somebody first time. So we thought that the traditional worship experience would provide that public worship that we need as a church, but also an opportunity in a place where people could come and check out who Twin Cities Church is, who we are, what we do, and in a way that's maybe less commitment, less intimidating, and is more open. Which then leaves our Wednesday night time, which I think has really been a strong feature for us as a church, our equipping efforts. And so we felt that, most of you are pretty familiar with the classes that we do. So we've got stuff for the kids, we've got stuff for adults. We want to put some things into our equipping efforts that are geared towards more introductory level, like what about Christianity, questioning Christianity, what is Twin Cities Church, who are we, what do we do?
Studies on marriage, parenting. Yeah. Clearly those opportunities for more of that maturing and equipping the church.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we have felt that there's more things like that we could do that, again, we really feel like that's a strength. And so we felt like, over the past year, 2023, we really were trying to cram all those things into that Wednesday night experience. Yeah. And it was just too much. We weren't providing as much as we'd like to. We had the restrictions of, the tight schedules.
And it felt like we were trying to meet different purposes.
That's right.
All within one thing.
Right.
And so it's really, really nice to have these separate expressions, like you said, and each one has its own distinct purpose.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's important for all of us to recognize that as we grow as a church, all of us are not going to be able to participate in everything. Right. And so what we want to see as we grow as a church is more and more opportunities available for a wider group of audience that anybody can participate in, depending upon their own time constraints and resources. And so we want to make sure everybody feels like they don't have to come to everything.
That's right.
Pick and choose what's best for yourself and for your household, and what God's calling on your life is. And that over time, as a church community, we can all grow and develop as God is leading, and as He grows and develops us as a church.
Totally. And I mean, and I don't know if it's completely fair to kind of make a hierarchy, but I mean, if I was going to make a hierarchy, or someone was asking like, well, what? I mean, George, I got so much limited time, right? We would say house church, top priority.
Right.
Go to your house church, be in the house church. We are not moving from house church being the primary expression of the church for Twin Cities Church.
That's right.
Be in the house church.
That's right.
And then probably the second one, if you're looking for, if you are a family in Twin Cities Church, we would emphasize Wednesdays.
Sure.
You should come on Wednesdays. You should be part of the equipping efforts. If you have children, it'd be great if your children can be in the classes, if you have time to be in classes. And that services are probably the third on the hierarchy rung. But it is, like you said, like it's going to vary by family and by season. And it's also a bit of a work in progress.
Right. That's right.
Since we made the shift to house churches on Sunday, has been great. But like you said, now that does cause the rest of this. How do we do our equipping? How do we meet our publicly for worship is now in flux.
Yeah, and one of the things that I've really appreciated just over the last year and a half is that in the midst of all these transitions and trying to figure out, okay, what do we need to do in order to best minister to our people and be an expression of the gospel in the community, I have really appreciated everybody's patience with us and commitment along the way, and that everybody has hung in there. God has blessed us with the building, and everybody has really helped out extensively on getting us in here. So I think we've really been functioning as a family, and so we just hope to continue to do that into the future.
Absolutely. No, thanks, George. Well, look for more information. Obviously, we're going to try to have our first service on Sunday, and then we'll have our kind of revamped kickoff Wednesday night, that Wednesday on the 8th
Exactly.
of May. So anyway, look for more communication and more things with the scheduling and all that kind of stuff to come.